What's going on, everyone? My name is BoIt and I am back with some more Age of Titans action. Spawning in the right of the map in the red color playing Kronos is ArmyCore. His opponent today in the blue color playing ISIS is the only Spoeft. It's currently 0-1. So ArmyCore is currently 1-0 in this best of 3 PK tournament final. My god, the first game was pretty epic. 2 Titans getting made, duking it out. A bit of miss micromanage, but unfortunately led to Spoeft's demise. Bit of poor judgment as well in terms of god power use. And army management led to ArmyCore taking that game. And I know for a fact that this map, Highland, is one of ArmyCore's most hated maps, and we see Spoeft running his Pharaoh straight to that citizen, not wasting any time there. I don't think it's going to matter. ArmyCore is going to be able to get that block up, and he's just going to retreat that villager without any hassles. And I don't think that this Pharaoh harass business is really good in any way, shape, or form. I mean, what it does is it effectively neutralizes one citizen gathering for the 1 minute mark till he gets back to base, because normally what would happen would be he would just start chopping oak trees, and instead he has to run all the way back here. And Spoeft does manage to pick off a relic, which I'm not sure what is. It is the Nose of the Six, so 50 misstep, more HP on buildings. Quite a nice relic. And Spoeft going to have to get out of there before he starts taking any damage from the town center, and he's going to run away with a little bit of the damage. He's going to just retreat. I don't think that harass is good. There's no reason for that. Deconstruction being cast on the dock just to stop that initial second fishing ship get up. It's also going to prevent that first dump of food. Actually, no, I think the dock will get up before that gets to 25 food. In any case, just delaying the economy of Spoeft, just because Spoeft delayed the economy of ArmyCore. Makes perfect sense, right? Sure does. In any case, just the harass. He's trying to deal some damage, but the tower fire is in perfect range. There's a circle around the tower, around the town center, which is just in range of the damage which the priest can put out, the range that he has. Finally, see that second fishing ship getting made. ArmyCore going to produce more fishing ships as his as well. And interestingly enough, I don't actually understand this. He's built a lumber camp, but he's chosen to make his villagers chop here. Now, if we look at the distance, it's about 1, 2, 3, 4 trips. Or maybe 3 trips. So these villagers save 3 trips worth before... Actually, I think it's more than that. It might be worth it to do it once before coming out here. Maybe. I don't think so. No. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for Spoeft to be chopping wood from here. And over here is so much better in terms of walking distance and resources which could be gathered. You're just losing out on you're just losing out on resources. Basically. Well, it looks like Spoeft's got that Oracle Scout trapped. He's going to be picked off, and nice little win for Spoeft. They can stop that very aggression that happens by a Kronos player. Obviously, the deconstruction, temple shift, and all that stuff. We see the early temple going up here. ArmyCore going to be getting to the classic ledge at about 3 minute and 45 seconds. Am I right? Oh, I'm a bit off. 47. There you go. 4 minute and 37 second. He will be getting to classical age. Going to be time shifting that temple down. Pick off these docks. Pick off any economy that ArmyCore is Spoeft's going to have. Spoeft in response, he's starting up his temple a little bit late. Probably going to actually lose a dock. The deconstruction power there as well. It's probably going to be resetting soon. It's actually got... Is it 1 minute? Available in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So deconstruction's going to be used. Going to pick off one at about the 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes-ish. A bit after that. And the unit's probably going to deal some of the damage as well. So I might even be able to pick off both of those docks. The third dock going up just because... he knows he's going to need it if he's going to be able to hang on to the food economy that goes on here. ArmyCore is going to throw up another dock We see the dock of Spoeft going up on this location as well. So we've got 2 oracles out. It's going to be a 3rd oracle as well for the Valor attack, and the Promethean offspring going to get started producing instantly. I do have this selected just to see how fast he does start to do it, how keen he is. Very fast, gets the Promethean out straight away. And it looks like ArmyCore producing some more villages, and he's producing the Marines. Now, the interesting... Oh, he's actually throwing up military barracks again. So he's doing a land and water-based action. So he's got the Marines, which are going to be able to deal damage here. They've got a pretty big circle here, so there's only about that much room which the army of Spoeft can move through the gap. So if he gets control of the water, he gets control of the game. Basically, that's it in a nutshell. Spoeft, on the other hand, might want to consider just doing a pure priest aggression to counteract this with some terrains of himself, some cabinets. He also needs to think about garrisoning one of these fishing ships to deal damage to the Marines. They're just going to run as soon as they start doing damage. Spoeft actually garrisoning that knows his things to keep that dock alive for a little bit longer. It looks like house is going up as well. So really Spoeft doesn't want to lose this location. He's got a lot of time invested into it in terms of house placement and all that other good jazz. And we see Spoeft as well attacking the other location of ArmyCore. So ArmyCore's got a lot cut out for him. He actually needs to prevent this location from dying first, because he's got all of his economy coming in here. He's got 9 villages, 9 fishing ships here. Yeah, he's got 9 fishing ships only on food. Everything else is on wood and gold. So if he loses this, then he loses any villager production, which he obviously has to start moving villages around and sorting it out. So he can keep building villages, but you get what I mean. And it looks like Spoeft fighting in a very unfavorable location. A little bit of micro going on there for keep that cabinet green alive. Cabinets of Spoeft going to be returning as well, as there's multiple aggression coming from Spoeft. Coming from ArmyCore. He's taking both sides at once. This location is actually going to be in Spoeft's favor, however. Deconstruction power does go down for ArmyCore. ArmyCore picking off Spoeft's dock. The units of Spoeft can be picking that off as well. We see a barracks up for Spoeft and the temple as well, but nothing really eventuating from it. Spoeft not using his Pharaoh either to come up and try and pick off some units either, so he's committed to this completely with the cabinets. He's trying to pick as many as he can. Spoeft not going to be able to push through on this location because that docks up, and ArmyCore's got the land control at the moment, so Spoeft can't really deal with that. However, Spoeft managing to pick off every single one of these Bareems that are coming out here, but more Bareems getting trained, 2 more on the way. ArmyCore is really controlling this game. He's actually going to be able to come over here and really pick off these cabinets for free, because they're trying to pick off Milo and Oracles and Prometheans of ArmyCore. So he's actually managing to do a lot more damage than he should with these. The cabinets really need to focus on... I don't even know, because they're going to lose the dock, they're going to not be able to train anymore, and basically what looks like what Spoeft's trying to do is pick up as much army as he can, so that he can then win this side of the map, and then at least have that part of the middle of the map in his favor. But it looks like this is not going to go well for Spoeft at all, just because ArmyCore is going so well. He's got the better half of the water as well. He's got 9, 12, 15 locations. So ArmyCore got map control, he's got land control, he's got the better water. He's got part of the other side of the water as well. So when it comes down to it, Spoeft has to make something happen here. He's throwing up barracks, he's throwing up an armory. He's going to be thinking about going to the heroic age by the looks of it and trying to push through with SS's Eclipse. I think it possibly could have been a good idea for Spoeft to perhaps go and do this, just to really pressure this side of the map a little bit more, because he should have known how prominent it was for the fact he only has 3 locations of food over here, when there's going to be definitely more than 3. In other news,
Incorrect.
the armory after a couple of axemen are out at the moment. Town Center going up for Spoeft. So Spoeft's going to try and produce more villages than ArmyCore to try and get his economy going. But the big situation, actually no, that's not that much of a situation. He's got a really nice gold mine here, large gold mine. However, if ArmyCore pushes into it, there's nothing defending it. There's just the town center. There's no towers anywhere. And at the moment, Spoeft doesn't really have anything to deal with this. He doesn't have any priests and a bunch of idle villagers who need to come out here to gather from the deers and from the boars. A couple of these cows getting picked up now. However, what is he actually saying over there? No, he's not. He's going to actually just put them onto gold and cast prosperity. I think that's the right choice. And then he should just build nothing but priests just to hang on. I think that's a good option. We'll see what he does choose to do, however. Does he have shaft mine yet? I think he does. Oh, he does have shaft mine. So no reason not to cast prosperity at the moment. He's got 24 villages on gold. And he's got 12 villages on food as well. So he's got the resources to produce units. He has the potential resources to produce units. Invested into that just yet. Looks like he just wants to hang on for a little bit longer. And it looks like we're finally going to be picking off this location here with a villager doing a bunch of damage. Actually, they don't have any bonus against buildings, but they do have against towers. I don't think that a dock is considered a tower, even though he can shoot. And it looks like a town center for ArmyCore going up. 2 town centers actually. So that's interesting. If you want to think about this strategically and analytically about how ArmyCore plays this game, generally on a land map without water, he'll be getting his second town center around the 930 mark and getting 1. But because this is a water map, he's getting 2 town centers at the 1030 mark. Just because he's got the extra resource income from the water, I would also like to see him build more fishing ships to get over there and start fishing from that location as well. Just interested to see what ArmyCore chooses to do here. If he gets 3 town centers, he doesn't quite have the gold yet to be going to the heroic age. I don't think. Yeah, he's going to be able to get to the heroic age really quickly. He's got 13 villages on food, 6 villages on gold, and he's got an armory. He doesn't quite have an armory up yet. Is he building one? And he is building an armory. So he's going to get that up, and this fight's going to go on over here because he knows that Spoeft is looking for that location. A couple of wasted units there. I don't think ArmyCore should have even bothered producing them to deal with what Spoeft has. It's just wasting time, really. And time is a situation. Like you need to be using it as much as you possibly can. So this is going to be interesting to see if ArmyCore can win this fight here. It looks like he's going to be retreating just because of that many, those 4 priests or such, and he's just going to get out of there. And is he going to be going to do a heroic age turn attack, or is he going to try and do something different? Not sure, but I think if I was Spoeft, I'd be thinking about getting that 3rd town center. Prosperity did go up. This location is guarded a little bit. Oh, this is not a good fight. Those Terror Ballast are going to be dealing significant damage from those priests. Those Prometheans going to soak up significant damage from the Spearmen and the Slingers, and the Tanner are just going to pick up all the Slingers by themselves. So Spoeft could have to retreat out. Actually, only see 116 population because we've had a couple of these houses up here being unbuilt. And it looks like Spoeft's going to probably get that town center. Actually, no, Spoeft not going to get that town center up at all. ArmyCore's army is too strong at the moment. He should come over here because a couple of these villages set up Spoeft's economy behind a little bit. When it comes down to it, I don't think that Spoeft can win this fight. There's just too much Terror Ballast, too many Kronos, too many Prometheans, not enough priests, not enough Slingers, not enough Axemen. Terror Ballast are picking up all of those infantry. We're now going to be focusing down those priests to deal with, to stop them doing the Prometheans. It looks like I actually would have probably passed whipped there by as well, and just visualized things would have gone a little bit more. And ArmyCore just dealing with that town center as best as he can, stopping that going up with those Prometheans. The Cherry Ballista, as I said, just picked off 3 priests extremely quickly. They do a ridiculous amount of damage. They have 4 pierce attack from 1 arrow, but they shoot like how many? They shoot 3 arrows once. So it's like, is that 12 damage per second, which is crazy.
In what?
Yep. Looks like he's going to be pushing through here, preventing this from moving into sentry towers as well, so he's going to be upgrading them. He's also probably already going to the heroic age through Rhea. He's going to be using that Chaos God power just to add insult injury, and he's going to continue pushing through here with the Watchtower, Time Shifts, and Chariot Ballista, picking off. See, look at that Pharaoh drop, actually. Probably should be focusing down that Pharaoh does the most damage on the map, and it looks like the cabinets are trying to pick up a house here. I'm sorry, but they're not going to be able to do that anytime soon. Rhea coming through. Not Chaos, Trader. I don't know my Atlantean God powers that all. Spoeft taps out of the game. GG. I just think that this game was so like in ArmyCore's favor just from like the start of the game. Like Spoeft tried to hurt ArmyCore's economy, but in doing so he hurt his own economy, because if you're, let me get away from that noise, if your Pharaoh isn't empowering stuff, then you don't get anything. You don't get extra. So you're essentially behind because you should be getting stuff. But instead of getting stuff, you prevented 1 citizen from getting stuff. So is that, well, we prevented 1 citizen from getting stuff for 30 seconds, and then you have to walk all the way back to your base to start empowering. Is that worth it? And I don't think in this case it was. Perhaps if it was versus Norse, the Elfstark wouldn't have been able to get the dock up, and it would have been fine. But it wasn't against Norse, it was against Atlantean, and the villager was never going to die. Got the dock up easily, retreated, started gathering resources, fine. I think that point in the match set the tone for the map. I think that ArmyCore rushed without any problem. 4 minutes 45, his economy wasn't even hurt. Whereas Spoeft didn't get to the classical age until, what's that, 5:44? So that's an entire minute behind ArmyCore, which is huge when you're getting rushed, like it's massive. So ArmyCore gets control of both sides. Spoeft has to fight back. ArmyCore gets a land army before Spoeft. ArmyCore then gets 3 town centers before Spoeft gets 3. So he has 145 population to Spoeft's 130. Spoeft didn't even have 130, he only had 115 or something like that, because he didn't have all of his houses up. And ArmyCore just had like easy enough time just pushing through. He went through Rhea, could have traded something, and then just won the game. So I think that this game was really well played by ArmyCore, but unfortunately for Spoeft, his strategy wasn't really thought out well enough, and he did unfortunately lose. My name is BoIt. Thank you for watching. This was a PK tournament. ArmyCore was the victor, undefeated in the tournament, and crowned superior Age of Titans player, best Kronos player in the world, best player in the world. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.